Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Real G Football. I am Jeff Wall and today we are going to be talking about the Europa League finalists and we're going to preview the Champions League semi-finals and we're going to also talk some interesting transfer news, some spicy stuff. But first, let's start off with Sevilla versus Manchester United that happened this past weekend. It was a tough match. Both sides really did a pretty good job for the most part. Obviously, Manchester United with some obvious flaws, but either way, I think on the offensive end of things, the possession side of things, we did a pretty good job. I think the end product could have been a little bit better. The finishing could have been a little bit better, but I can absolutely not take anything away from Sevilla. They had a great game, great performance, especially from their keeper, Bono. He did an amazing job keeping all of our players out of the net for the most part. Obviously the Bruno Fernandes penalty started things off as per usual, it seems nowadays. Obviously, you don't really want it to happen that way, but I do think that penalty was deserved. But the defending was a bit shambolic once again from Manchester United, especially from a few key players there, especially Brandon Williams. Obviously, he's young. I'm not going to kill him for that. You know, he'll learn. He'll learn his defensive duties and work on that side of his game a little bit more, I'm sure of it. And, you know, perhaps we won't be conceding that goal, but it's not all down to him. As well, the winner, of course. I mean, you know I'm always targeting. But hey, let's just be real. Whose fault really was that goal? David De Gea, what's he supposed to do in that situation when he thinks his defender is going to at least make a challenge in the air? Nope, no challenge in the air. Doesn't even raise his boot. Victor Lindelof, once again, he allows that goal. He allows the dagger in Manchester United's Europa League hopes. And it's over, and obviously you know that I'm not too worried about it, but when you see this time and time again, I'm actually happy that Bruno Fernandes actually got in Victor Lindelof's face and said, hey man, what are you doing? What's up, bro? What's poppin', man? What's going on? Because that was not good. David De Gea couldn't do anything about that. And personally, I don't know why David De Gea was playing. Sergio Romero was great. He was great before this. He should have been starting all the way through had we made it to the final. And he should have been starting in this match, but he didn't. And then you put David De Gea in. And in my opinion, man, look, David De Gea and the Manchester United defense, for the most part, is solid. They're okay. They're top 6 Premier League side, I would say, at this point. You know, Aaron Wan-Bissaka does a ton. Harry Maguire's not as bad as everybody thinks. David De Gea is certainly not as bad as everybody thinks. He's definitely a strong goalkeeper still to this day. There have been some shaky moments, though, from both him and the defense. And so for me, that is why I just don't understand why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is starting David De Gea when Romero was doing good. You want him to look good, whether you're going to send him off or you're going to maybe make him the keeper for the future, which I don't think you should, or you're going to have him as the backup. You want him to stay fresh. You want him to be happy. You want him to have, you know, good communication with his defenders. But no, instead, you're risking David De Gea's confidence falling to shreds because you know that the media always targets him, and it's not fair. It's not fair and it's not right. I don't want to hear it because that game, to be completely honest with you, was not his fault. It was not his fault at all. It was the defenders. They didn't do a great job, and as I said, the end product, ultimately, despite a great performance from the keeper, perhaps Manchester United could have been just a little bit better, and maybe, just maybe we could have gone to extra time. Maybe we win the game overall. But either way, we'll move on to the other Europa League semifinal. And the finalists are Inter Milan. Oh my goodness, man. These guys look incredible, especially Big Romelu Lukaku, man. Look, you guys were all talking smack about this man's first touch, that he was clumsy, he was this, he was that he's not intelligent. Oh my goodness, man. Big Rom is the man. Big Rom with a big brain. Man, he just knows how to play the game, and he looks amazing this season. I'm loving it, man. I'm so happy for him. He really has found his stride at Inter. He looks great there, and they just in general look amazing. They just beat down Shakhtar. They put that game beyond doubt a long time before the final whistle eventually blew. And you know what? It makes for a competitive final. One thing I will say is this. Compared to Sevilla's past couple opponents, you know, you got Wolves and Manchester United. Wolves, for sure, are an organized team. Manchester United, you know, they're not really as organized. They're just not that organized, but they are extremely talented. Now, Inter Milan, though, they have the organization that is at the very least, comparable to Wolves and the talent that is superior to Manchester United. So I think they will give Sevilla and their pedigree a big, big push in that final. I guarantee it's going to be fireworks. I think it's going to be a really good, interesting tactical game, but I do see Inter coming out on top. I just think they're too hot. I think they're too clinical, and they are going to be heading into this next Serie A season with a lot of momentum, man, especially if they win that, and that's going to be big for that club, big for Antonio Conte, big for their camaraderie, maybe even bringing in a few more players to add to what is already a stacked squad. But I don't want to give too much away for a Serie A preview down the road, but look, that Europa League final looks good. I think we should all be tuning in for that. We might perhaps be able to do one on Lingo Sports, a live watch with the guys on Instagram, so you make sure to follow us there so you can find that. And of course, we're going to be doing a Champions League one as well, so stay tuned for that, guys. But speaking of the Champions League, man, oh man, I am excited. This is crazy. I don't know if you guys saw a tweet that I sent. This is the first time since 1996, over 15 years ago, that there was no Premier League or La Liga side in the semifinals. Crazy, man. It's crazy the dominance and the consistency that those leagues have had over the past 20 plus years. This time though, we got 2 German teams, 2 French teams. It's crazy, man. Honestly, I'm so happy. And can we just before I get into this, man, enough with the Farmers League. Enough of this, man. There is no such thing. This is just like a condescending garbage term used to put other football clubs down, and I'm not having it. No, it's not a Farmers League. There are no Farmers team. None of that. I'm done with that. Let's move on now to the semifinals. Let's start off with PSG and RB Leipzig. It's probably, arguably on paper, the more closer clash of the two. Neymar, man, look, he looked amazing versus Atalanta. Man, he was just bossing that game. You know, he didn't score the final goal, but he was so instrumental to their success, keeping that game close, pushing the Atalanta defense, man. They looked exhausted in that game, but Neymar kept pushing, man. That was a Herculean effort, the one that he really needed with Mbappe not being able to start and all the issues with PSG's lineup. But now they're going to have Di Maria back, and maybe Mbappe will be a little bit better, a little bit fresher, hopefully, right? He's got a little bit of game time too. Choupo-Moting had a great goal in that game, and I really do think that PSG should move on fairly easily, but don't count Leipzig out, man. They're a good squad. Julian Nagelsmann, man, his brain is like, dude, too big for me to comprehend, to be honest with you. But I do see PSG moving on in that one. PSG to the final. On the other side, though, we got Bayern Munich versus the Cinderella story that is Lyon and Memphis Depay and Dembele. Those guys, they have been playing some great footy, man. They have been nearly unbeatable when it comes to this tournament, dude. They faced 2 of the best sides, and they looked otherworldly. No one expected this from them. I would say that they were probably the biggest underdogs out of everybody, but they handle Juventus easily, and they handle Manchester City easily. Like Manchester City, you know, okay, obviously Sterling missed that chance, but honestly Sterling had a great game otherwise, and it's not all about scoring goals, guys. There's a lot more that goes into it, but they capitalized a lot on City's weaknesses, and they played a really smart, intelligent, composed game, and they took their chances when they needed to, and that's how they got through, man. And they can do the same thing to Bayern. But let's just be real here. Bayern is elite. Bayern is about as clinical as they come right now. They look like the best team in Europe. They look better than Liverpool, to be completely honest with you. And that is not, I'm not trying to throw shade at Liverpool. I'm just being honest. Like, let's just look at it, man. 8-2 versus Barcelona. Alphonso Davies just absolute discarding of Semedo. Like, what was that? A 19-year-old boy from Canada, by the way. Shout out. Man, this guy just absolutely ripped the heart out of them. That was an amazing run and assist, man. This kid is unbelievable. But the whole squad is unbelievable. That's the whole point. The whole squad is unbelievable. They are unparalleled right now in the game, in Europe. They are unstoppable. I honestly think they could do the same thing to Manchester City, to maybe even PSG. I'm not sure about that, but I do think they could give almost anybody the most trouble. I really do think they look the best. I think the Cinderella story ends here, man. I don't think she's gonna find that glass slipper. I think Bayern Munich do end up thrashing them, but hey, I would be more than happy to be surprised about that one because, hey, look, I'm not even the biggest, Bayern Munich fan. To be honest, I kind of don't like them. They're a little pompous for me. I do like a lot of their players, I love Robert Lewandowski. I kind of do want to see him get that Champions League trophy for that reason, but, not a big Bayern fan. So there it is for you. Bayern versus PSG, Lewandowski, Mbappe, Neymar. You got Gnabry in there, man. You got Alphonso Davies, the future, man. This is going to be an amazing match, I think. I don't think we're going to be able to do a preview for it, guys. I'm very, very sorry about that. We just have a little bit too much going on here at Lingo Sports. But either way, you will be able to watch the Champions League with us live on IG. So you can hit us up there and, you can talk to us, ask us some questions and stuff. Get in there with us and we'll get stuck in along with all of you guys. But before we go today, let's hit up some transfer news. Obviously, that 8-2 thrashing brought up a lot of rumors. Rumors about Leo Messi, King Leo, once again rumored to be leaving. Barcelona apparently gutting their squad. Ronaldo Koeman now taking over at Barcelona. And man, there's some people, by the way, some people are calling him like a club legend, like all the other clubs signing their supposed legends, right? But like, let's be real. I mean, Ronaldo Koeman was a great player in his time, but he ain't no legend. When you think of Barcelona legends, you're talking Cruyff, you're talking Messi, you're talking Puyol. Those are the guys you're talking about. You're not really talking about Ronaldo Koeman, who also hasn't done that well managerially. But hey, with him at the helm, they are trying to gut that squad. They're trying to figure things out. A lot of people, the fans, obviously Prince Sosa, he just wants to get rid of Bartomeu, and I kind of back that. But unfortunately, either way, it looks like Messi might finally be done. He might finally be out the door. That is the biggest transfer news, obviously. I'm just at a loss, man. I don't know where this guy's going to go. I don't know where he's going to be. But either way, it'd be sad to not see him in a Barcelona kit, man. That's where he belongs. That's where he belongs. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't see him in another club. I can't see him in another league. Some people are saying, hey, join Antonio Conte at Inter. Get on that with those guys. I think that'd be cool. But at the same time, like, I feel like that's just mostly like them people, fans. They want to see the rivalry of Ronaldo and him, man. And I'm sick of the debate, man. I'm sick of it. Messi's just better. He's just better. That's just my opinion, but whatever, man. The point is, it just feels wrong to see him in any other club. And it's sad that if this actually does come to fruition, I really hope it doesn't. I really hope they change the squad. I really hope the club just fixes its problems because it's a great club. And it'd be unfortunate to see King Leo go like that, who should always be a Barcelona for life player, but it is sad. If I had to guess for you guys, I'm guessing he probably reunites with Pep Guardiola, man. Because that's, to me, is the only one that really makes sense. They could use a little bit of extra attacking firepower. I mean, they're already great at it, but like, why not have that guy? Why not have Leo Messi? Why not have Pep Guardiola, who knows how to use him best? But either way, I just hope he doesn't leave. I really, really do. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what you think, what you want Messi to do for your personal sort of needs and wants. But either way, that is all for us, guys. Remember to follow us on Lingo Sports on IG. Follow me on IG and Twitter. And of course, subscribe to Lingo Sports for more great videos. And we'll catch you next time. Take care.